Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, guys, I just found a way to corrupt your world and delete the entire folder. Let me show you what I did. So I was over here, and I had broken these, right? That doesn't break your game. There's a way to do that, and I'll show you it when I actually build the farm. And I made a sand duplicator, and it ended up I forgot to shut it off and then go collect the sand before I save and quit the world, and it just deleted it. I mean, luckily I made a backup just for making this farm, but it was interesting to see how that played out. So yeah, quick warning, before you make the farm that I'm about to make, you want to make sure that you make a backup of your world, and then every time you go to use the farm, you also make a backup. So now this time I'm going to make sure I back up my world really quick and see if I can't replicate what happened. I'll let you guys know if I can or if it was just a fluke. So it seems to be working pretty well now. This is based on a tutorial made by, oh, who is it? Garden of Eden on YouTube. Now, they didn't make the design, but they made a really easy to follow tutorial for it. And there goes the block. That was a block of this stuff, by the way. Let me try to replicate what happened so we know if you can accidentally delete your world. I can't actually get it to happen. I've tried it a couple times now, but just to be safe, every time you run the farm, you want to make a backup of your world, and you want to get rid of the blocks that are sitting there, not only on your end platform, but let me show you what I'm talking about. They were on here before. You want to get rid of those. You don't want any way for this to somehow corrupt your world file. I don't know what happened, but that's just what I'm guessing. Is there was a specific moment when I stopped the machine, or I left the game, where it just was too much for the save file and just got rid of it because it thought, hey, something's wrong with this. I do want to make this farm in my Let's Play world, but I have a couple other farms I want to show you first that they're the primary reason why I need this farm. So yeah, the reason I need that sand, gravel, concrete powder duplicator is so that I can build all the farms that I create in test worlds. And the one I'm showing now is in fact a gold farm, completely AFKable. You don't have to be in the middle and worry about dying. You can be in a box safe off to the side. This is just it's slower rates, but you don't really need item filters because you only get zombie flesh and golden nuggets. It works by two simple things. Well, three technically. The pathfinding of going over these two trapdoors, turtle eggs for the zombie piglins, and a wither skeleton to attract the regular piglins. And also the farm is self, clearing. I have these around the edge so that these little guys will eventually path off, or when zombie piglins spawn, they run away from them and they'll think that these are blocks and they'll run off. So it's completely AFK, pretty smooth, and it doesn't use any redstone. My next farm, if you can't guess by these colors, it's a creeper farm. And it's a really simple thing. You have spawning platforms, all the carpets here so that spiders don't spawn. You have cats in the middle, which are really easy to move because they like you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Same idea. They walk over the trapdoors trying to get away from the cats, and they fall into this water stream where they plummet to their death, and you collect gunpowder. And this is about an hour's worth of running this farm with caves completely clear and no dark spots in your world. Now with all that out of the way, let's talk about what we're going to do today. First of all, I've changed my skin. It's not permanent. It's actually the same character that I was, just a different uniform that he wears. And every once in a while, I like to have just a slightly different look. And considering it's the same guy, I don't feel like I've changed my skin, really. Just my outfit. What we're doing today is going to go build that duplicator farm. And it's very controversial, you know, whether or not I should do something like that. But to me, I mean, it's in the game. You can do it 100% in survival. So I'm all for it being a game mechanic that's technically an exploit, but still in the game. Still, you can do it in survival. What I came to the Nether for were a couple of these bad boys, because these are how you break the end portal frame. I also wanted to show you the gold farm that I did end up making on this world, and I used a simple bedrock breaking thing. It's not super simple, but I did it here, and it turned out there was a bedrock underneath this. So this one, I found the proper one, and it's pretty much, you get 2 headless pistons, you do this weird circuit thing with the TNT minecart, and bada bing, bada boom, you broke yourself a bedrock. I guess I should also say that to get above the bedrock, all you gotta do is use a daylight sensor and an ender pearl, and you just jump through the bedrock. This is the little tiny gold farm that I made. It was just, this about took me probably an hour. Zombie Pigman is there for a reason. I don't have any blocks. So he's there to scare away the piglins because they don't, I didn't get a wither skeleton up here because that would take a lot of effort, and I'm gonna be deleting this world in a month or two whenever 1.16 is out. So he's there to scare away all the piglin. They jump off to their death here, or they naturally pathfind there, running away from pigmen that spawn here. You know, all that sort of thing. And same concept, turtle eggs, zombie piglin, bada bing, bada boom, down onto the hoppers down here. And let me show you, I did AFK overnight, and it works relatively well. Not as quick as it could be. This rendition of the farm is super slow, actually, because there's like minimal spawning spaces, and it's not set up the way I want with a wither skeleton. So like I said, today's episode is not going to be a building episode. It's going to be a farm and redstone episode. We're going to make the duplicator, and in order to make the duplicating farm, I have to finish the slime farm. So I'm going to be digging here for a while, I think. I was getting a little bored of making that farm. My wrist started to hurt from just holding down buttons and moving my hand back and forth. So I ran back and forth literally twice from that farm to spawn in slimes, and I got enough to go complete the duplicating farm. I believe I have everything I need, and just for another time, I want to say, go ahead and make a backup of your world if you're going to try this. I have just done so, and I've collected everything I need. I'm going to be duping these 3 things first, because I do need all 3 of these. And then we're gonna see how much I want to exploit this farm. I'm really torn on whether or not I want to keep these guys. I mean, what are they really used for? I don't need the experience. They don't drop anything. They go into the blocks, but I don't have anybody to troll, so we're just gonna get rid of it. Alright, now I want to show you the setup for this farm. First of all, you want to get rid of the lava pit, and you also want to clear back behind here a ton of space. Now the reason this farm works is because of the destructive properties of red mushrooms. So what you want to do is go down one, wait, where is it? Okay, 1, 2, 3 over 1. The mushroom should be right there. And then you just bone meal it. Bada bing, bada boom. You broke your end portal. Now you didn't actually break the portal itself, you just broke the frame. So once you spawn the portal block, the 3 things, the 3x3 in the middle, you can't actually get rid of it. Now it's time to build the farm. And before we do that, we want to go to the end and make the block killer is what I'm going to call it. But we don't have a bed to get back here. So luckily enough, we're surrounded by wool. So we set our spawn, and we're going to be shooting them this way. I already tested it. You grab a hopper, and you put a half slab on top. And that's simply it. You can set up chests below there for the hopper, but I'm not going to do that right now for the testing because I don't feel like doing it. Okay, and for setting up the farm itself, we're going to use these mushroom blocks. And this is what you want to do. I'm going to take a sticky piston, put it like that, give it 3 slime blocks, and from here we want to make sure that every block the redstone affects is this. Okay, and then you want to do 3 pieces of redstone, 2 blocks here, a block there. I need to grab my repeaters and some torches, a lever. I think that's it. We'll see when I get up to it. There, this one is at 1 delay. You don't add any to it. You put a redstone torch up here, and the block that actually starts the farm is a redstone torch on this side. So keep that in mind, that you want to have easy access to that to shut it on and off. So that goes there. You give this one 3 sticky pistons, or 3 slime blocks. Up here, if I can get up, you want to go like this. Boom, boom, boom. This one to 2. Like, oh, like this. If I can get back up there again, that would be great. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I think... See, I don't want to do a cut because I want to show you guys that I know how to do this. I have good memory. Oh, I just picked... it's all going bad. Oh, okay. So I need to land right there. I don't even know why I went back up. Do that. Then we get back up there another time. This is the most painful way to redstone in the world. Oh, that doesn't go there yet. Go like that, and then these go here. And now I think she's done. No, I forgot the clock circuit. Let's see if I remember how to do that. 3. Boom. I think it's just that. That was the wrong block. There we go. That's it. And let's see if it works. First, you break that, and I'm gonna make a backup of the world, and I'll be right back. So I recorded this, and you're just gonna have to take my word, but I messed up the recording. Basically, you get about a stack per minute. That's what I got in the 2 minutes. And that also happened to the sand and the gravel. Of course, I have one less gravel because I broke the one on top of the machine, and it gave me flint because of my shovel. So, for every block that you put on there, you can put 3. You get about 2 stacks per 2 minutes, 1 stack a minute. It's not bad. And with that, I'm going to play with this thing between now and next episode, get all the materials gathered for either the creeper farm or the gold farm, and I might actually make the gold farm just because it doesn't take too much time. It's basically just placing a bunch of blocks and getting a wither skeleton. So with minimal effort and basically just brain dead gameplay, I can make that farm happen, and I won't be sad when I reset the nether. So I'm gonna leave you guys with I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.